folks, welcome back to the OctoGeezer channel. This is episode 2 of our series aimed at how we can motivate ourselves in the ages of 70s and 80s to get out and do something, see the world, try new adventures, take on new challenges. First of all, I thought our episode 1 went very well. I did get some nice comments and several likes, so I think we're off to a good start. I have to particularly thank Melissa, who gave me a hint about finding that hidden home key on the bass side of the accordion. Thank you, Melissa, for that. Had several question why I wear this charming beard. Well, it's because I am so ugly.
How ugly are you?
I'm so ugly when I was born, the doctor held me up on my feet, looked at my face, and slapped my mother. I'm so ugly.
How ugly are you?
Doctor was going out to the waiting room to greet my father when I was born. Doctor said, "Sir, I am so sorry. We did everything we could." But he survived. So that's why I wear this charming beard. Now you're probably wondering, have I made any progress on learning the accordion in the last week? Well, I think I did. I can play at least something that sounds like the notes go together. It's going to take a long time, but I'm working on it. So let me grab my accordion and I'll show you just what I learned after week 1. One, two, three. So I hear you asking, what's with the Northern Lights? Well, the next episode of the OctoGeezer is going to come from the far reaches of the Arctic Circle. Chai and I are taking a cruise from Bergen, Norway, all the way up to the Russian border and then all the way back in search of the Northern Lights. So follow us on our adventure, and episode 3 will be coming to you from Norway. Going to be a little cold. We're looking forward to it. This episode, we're going to be interviewing Mr. Tyree McAfee from Kankakee, Illinois. I just love saying Kankakee, Illinois. It's like saying Keokuk or Kalamazoo or Cucamonga. So welcome to Tyree. How are you doing today?
I feel fine. Thanks for the welcome. Things are snowy here in Kankakee this time of year.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, OctoGeezer is actually close to the North Pole in northern Norway. You can see the Northern Lights behind me, and it is just a little bit chilly up here as well. So I hope spring comes soon to Kankakee. So thanks for joining us. I understand that you had an exciting career, and let me, in full disclosure, let me explain that Mr. McAfee is not an OctoGeezer. He's not even a septo-geezer, but he is retired. So we'll just call him a geezer. I think that's fair.
That's fine. As long as you don't call me late for dinner, I'm good.
So Tyree, tell us what you did for a living.
Yes, I worked for the Department of Transportation Federal Aviation Administration for 34 years. I started as a high school intern in a high school that had aviation as a program and got hired with the FAA as an intern. I went on to have a career in air traffic control, and I retired in 2014. I was 51 years old, and I retired as the air traffic control tower manager of the tower in Chicago, Chicago Executive Tower.
Wow, what an exciting career that must have been. And I suppose now, after that hectic and exciting and what do they call it, very extremely stressful career, now that you're retired, I imagine you sit home on your couch every day watching as the world turns and drinking your pina colada or whatever. Am I correct?
No, I drink water, but no, I don't sit on my couch all day. I am very busy. Sometimes I think, how do I have time to do all the stuff that I have been busy doing? You just find things to do. And one of the things that I found to do about 7.5 years ago, my city, we got a new mayor. And so she was looking for positions for people to do to help with the city. And I really didn't know what I could do to help, but I sent her my last bio from when I used to work. And I just wrote her a note and said, hey, I don't know what I could do to help you in the city or administration, but hey, read my bio. Let me know if there's something I can help you with. And I left my contact information, and she called me immediately. And she was like, "Hey, I think I've seen you. I think I've seen you. You sing in some of the churches down here. I think I've seen you before." She's like, "But I didn't know you were in aviation." She says, "I need a commissioner of aviation. Looking at your bio." At that time, I had what, 30 some years worth of aviation. And she's like, "We really could use you." And so she said, "Would you be interested in being the commissioner of aviation for the city?" And I says, "Well, what's involved?" So she explained it. And I said, well, yeah, that sounds like something I could do. Actually, sounds like it'd be fun. And it's actually a paid position. So I get a stipend from the state of Illinois for it. So for the last 7 years, I've been the commissioner of aviation for the city that Kankakee. And I sit on Kankakee Valley Airport Authority, which has 6 commissioners, 3 from the surrounding county and 2 of the other cities. So that keeps me very busy. I also got married 6 years ago. I better not get that wrong. And so I'm, happily married. My husband is an immigrant from the Dominican Republic. So he keeps me busy. We keep each other busy. So I do a lot of stuff.
I get a sense you also cook. I think I've seen a couple posts showing your
I
culinary
do
skills.
cook. Yeah, my husband and I, one of the things that we did, when he's Dominican, so he kind of cooks with the Dominican, and then I kind of cook soul food. So we kind of mix it together. So we actually have a YouTube channel called What's to Eat with Gilbert and Tyree that we started a couple of years ago. And there's a couple of episodes on there. My husband's into gardening. And so we have 3 acres here. So he's had a bunch of garden and stuff. And so we've harvested stuff and cooked it. And so it was a way for him to show me his culture and a way for me to share with him my culture. And we make good food together. It works out very
Excellent.
well. So he's actually relocated to New York. He's working now and he's in New York. So the YouTube channel, I'm at the process now of kind of taking it over. So I'm actually taking a course this spring at my local community college on YouTube, and so I can learn how to edit and everything so that I can get some more episodes up on there, because I got a lot of content on our cameras, but I need to learn how to edit it. He was our editor. And so now he works full time midnight shifts. So he doesn't have the ability to really keep up with that. So I'm taking it over and something else to do on my plate.
Yes, something else to do. So, folks, that is What to Eat by Tyree and Gilbert. Is that right?
What's to eat
What's
with
to Eat?
Gilbert and Tyree? What's to
Okay,
eat
very
with
good.
Gilbert
I'm
and
going to put
Tyree?
that
Yeah.
in our comments, so you folks are welcome to join Tyree and Gilbert on their channel. So, Tyree, the purpose of this channel is to encourage people not to sit on their couch and watch as the world turns and drink their pina colada or whatever throughout the afternoon. Uh, that's an easy way to slip out of the excitement that this world should bring to our lives. So, your words of wisdom to folks that are out there listening that may be nearing retirement or retired and just don't know what to do with their lives.
Mhm. Well, I would say kind of know yourself, do like a self inventory, and just figure out what things you like to do. The wonderful thing about being retired is you have an added sense of freedom because you're not really in that day to day rat race. So if you just kind of do self inventory, figure out what you want to do. Keep your physical health, follow your doctor's instructions. And I guess then just find out what kind of impact as an individual you want to leave on your community, on the world, on the universe, and just, think about how you are trans moving through the world. How are you affecting the world? And then make sure you laugh. I mean, you got to laugh and enjoy life. I have more years behind me at 62 years old than I have in front of me. So I want whatever those years are to be just filled with joy and laughter and fun and travel and whatever is there that, the universe, God Almighty has for me, I want it to be joyful. So, just kind of keep that in mind, what your impact is and what you're trying to leave to the world, and let that be your North Star. Let that guide you.
Mm. Wonderful guidance. And I tell you what, I hope our folks take that to heart. And I encourage them the next time they're driving through Kankakee, Illinois, to drop by the airport, because I understand there's a big billboard out there with Mr. Tyree McAfee, commissioner of the airport. We don't want them to miss that. And
Yeah.
you just stay well. And we hope to visit your channel and hope you can come back to visit our channel again someday.
Yes, it's a wonderful thing that you're doing. This is an excellent opportunity to encourage people. And so I say blessings and peace to your viewers, and goodwill to all of them.
Very good. Viewers, take it from a couple geezers, an old one and a young geezer. All right. Bye-bye, Tyree. It's been a
Bye
pleasure.
bye.
Bye-bye. Well, it's time to say goodbye again. I hope you enjoyed episode 2. Remember, we want you to continue to find something new to do in your life. Don't sit home. Get out, enjoy the world. There's a famous old song, and I wish I could play it as my background music, but it is copyrighted. But the song goes something like, enjoy yourself. It's later than you think. I think it's later than we all think. So we have to enjoy ourselves, right? That's what life is all about. See you for episode 3 when we get back from chasing the Northern Lights.